It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Third and 4 coming up now. Williams from the gun. Completes beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Shotgun to get to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams off the play fake. Let's take it in by Roman Dunze. Takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Somebody there for that quick stop. A nice completion. Gets him across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
49-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Monday Night Primetime. 14-6 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 6. To throw again, it's Daniels. As caught, he's got Brown. They get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again, Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Daniels is going to throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And this stays a one-score, 8-point game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Williams on 1st down. The full left side finds Burden. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. The draw now, this is Swift. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, here's Williams. Finds commit downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now we get inside, hand off to Swift. And that is exactly why you rally those footballs. Up through one tackle to the next guy, gets him for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. gun, here's Williams. The right side ball in by Clement. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Running behind center with Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown, but I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. To throw is Williams. Has it down close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here we go, set! Liking 18!
Start the drive with that play. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 73 now.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Run now with Koski Merritt. He's got the first, still space at the 20. He's at midfield. 30. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lead by 14. Once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. I mean, he's long gone. Not with a full field. He had one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Moore going to motion over right. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. We get the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Bears at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here. Williams will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 6 yards to go.
Now here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Zach
Working
Ertz.
across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Second down and 10. Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Here's second and 2. Drops it underneath. Swift. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Williams off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams from the gun. It's completed right side. red zone. Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first.
6 yards.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Daniels now on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going on 1st down, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down and goal to go.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
One last play before the break. Krosky Merritt. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders piling it on, going into halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome. Gay to add the extra point.
halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tag!
Action now, Daniels. Inside, caught by Sinnott. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Stop made by the former Commanders' first rounder back in 2019. It's Montez Sweat.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Constantly Merritt on the carry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Swift on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down throw by Williams. Secured by Burton on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground is Swift. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in an RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Flush down in the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown!
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line
They
up
send a
for the
receiver in motion right.
conversion.
And he's going to cross the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
The score, Commanders 28.
Well, I'd sure love to chat with your coach. See how he decides between run and pass on a two-point try. In some cases, throwing it's probably better, but there, just running with it was more than enough.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They go right back to the air. They get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Daniels. Right side by McLaurin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. It feels so good when you get the job done and you get a jump run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. And this hasn't been a common sign of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
2nd and 10 now. He finds Zeppler out of the backfield. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's caught. He's got ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Ball's in at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. He's got it. It's in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time.
21.
When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for Washington first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Another pistol, Koski Mary. Into the secondary past the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the gun, it's Daniels. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Now the shotgun give to Edler. And he'll go down here at the 16. Picking up 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Halfway down on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, he's just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This throw is caught. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 35, Bears 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They run with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Putting a receiver in motion. On play action, Williams. That one's cut on the left sideline. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Again, it's Williams. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
Commanders 35.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, And they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Another carry for him. This fight building up to gain about 4. It's their down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now. There's the stuff they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. He finds it beyond the marker. The tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
8-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up block with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Gay to add the extra point.
point after.
The point after splits the uprights. Bears bump the lead up to 13 points.
Commanders 42, Bears 29.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34.
34-yard line.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here he is to throw. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Williams to throw on 1st. Finds Odunze running the slant. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Williams on 1st down. Searching well. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the set. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Desperation time here. Finds a Dunze downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's got it. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. They'll try to get this back now, but only 25 seconds left to work with. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. Well, Brock, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.